Hello, this is Mick from Friendly Entertainment, and welcome back to another devlog. Before I start, I do want to clarify that not too much has happened since last time, as we've been mostly taking it slowly since we've had other things to attend to as well. But I do want to show off some of the stuff we have done. I also want to thank everyone for the nice comments on our last devlog video, and I'm very happy you all seemed to enjoy it as much as you did. But with that being said, let's get into the new additions. Welcome back to Project S. The environment is still likely just placeholders for the moment, but some models are currently being made to see how well everything fits together. More on that on a later date though. Once again, our main focus has still been on how it feels to control the player, as we want to make sure that the movement feels nice and satisfying. The first thing I would like to show off is our ledge climbing system. With this feature, you can grab onto a certain ledge and climb across, which may come in handy on your explorations in the game. As you may have noticed in the ledge climbing footage, the view model looks a bit different compared to last time, and you would be right. We have updated the view model to now have elbows. This was done because it's always kind of bugged me how straight arms look in Roblox games, where you aren't actually using the R6 body type, because it creates like a visual disconnection between how the player is seen in other people's eyes compared to your own. So I personally felt that it needed a change. We also have a new way to climb objects such as ladders, which will lock you in place on it as you climb. Personally, I think it's a lot cleaner than the standard Roblox method, since it doesn't let you do all sorts of weird climbing angles and jumping while climbing, for example. Which also means we've disabled the climbing state from the humanoid, so you won't randomly enter like a default Roblox climbing state. Swimming is also now properly implemented with some nice animations. The swimming is mostly untouched from the default Roblox swimming outside of a few small adjustments we made here and there. So, for example, you cannot jump out of the water like you usually can, and we've also disabled the ability to sprint while swimming, as that would be quite unrealistic and overall would not fit the gameplay style that we're going for. Moving on to the small stuff, we've also now made it so when you crouch into a space that has a low ceiling, you won't be able to uncrouch anymore, as well as changed it so that when you press Control, you have to hold the key down to stay crouched, while pressing C will act more like a toggle for crouching. This was mainly because we want to make it a little more accessible for people. We may also add the option to swap it or configure it as you please. The mesh deformed R15 rig by Ellie Flopper has been updated, which included some improvements to the base rig and also added support for a feminine variant, which will now give you two body types to choose from in the game. I will leave a link to the page in the description. There is now also camera limitations implemented to when you're in a climbing stage, which means you won't be able to turn all the way around, which you could do before. This makes the experience slightly more immersive and prevents you from clipping into your arms of the view model, for example, which was an issue before when you had free movement of the camera. We also added flinch animations, which will help other players visualize that a player has taken damage, which is just a small detail we thought would be nice to have in the game. And lastly, the low health on-screen blood has been changed to be less distracting and more clean, as before I was using old images found on Roblox's marketplace as placeholders. And that's about it. As I said, it wasn't a whole lot this time around because we have been busy with real life stuff mostly and haven't been able to get a whole lot done. That being said, I think we are almost ready to move on to some other aspects of the game soon, and you will likely see some of that in the next video. Not sure what we're going to be tinkering with yet, but it may be several things even. So I hope you're excited and stay tuned. I'll see you later.